Hey everyone, what I have here is a HIYA brand release of the ED209 action figure from the movie ROBOCOP, and this is the battle damage version. I got this used and loose off of eBay, and it just so happens to be this one does talk, meaning it actually has a button where you press a button and there's various sound effects and etc. from the movie. And when it came to me trying to figure out a way to tighten the legs so this upper torso won't stop falling forward like what you're seeing right here, because it has trouble staying up straight. I had actually found out just by unscrewing various screws to try to figure out how to tighten the legs. I ended up finding out not how to tighten the legs, but where you go to on here to put in new batteries whenever the batteries die out and you want to make it so he can continue to say some of the lines that he says, and sound effects. Right here is a button you push right here, so he makes the lines from the movie. Here's the final one. Well, again, that torso there doesn't want to stay up. But anyways, right back here, you'll see that one screw right there. That is the screw that actually holds the this piece here, which the batteries go into. They go right behind there. And those two screws right there are what holds these two pieces right here, these two pieces here. I had actually messed up the, like this is a Phillips screw is what this is, and I tried to place it in the wrong hole when, trying to disassemble the whole thing. Let's see if you can actually see it. That screw right there, I'm pretty sure I had mistakenly placed that screw that goes up in here into this, tried to put it in there because I got them mixed up, confused when I was putting all the screws back in. But yeah, this screw here is the one that goes in here, where I had messed up the the screw itself really badly, and I'm probably not going to be able to ever get it unscrewed again, but I'm going to try to at least show you how to put the batteries back in. But either way, I'm probably going to need a new screw for that piece there. The idea is, you go into a mom and pop hardware store, and hopefully they'll have the screws that are right size as that. Just bring it in there with you. The Stanley small screwdriver kit is actually the kit where I ended up using the Phillips screwdrivers on the Phillips screws that go to this ED209 action figure. Let's see if you can see that a little bit better, if I could get it to focus in better. Yep, there it is, Stanley. The 2.0 screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, and the 1.4 screwdriver, I ended up having to use them to get this screw loosened. And what I have here is a needle nose pliers, which I'm going to try to use to pull that out. But either way, this was to get it started on getting it unscrewed. But again, I'm going to have to replace that screw because I damaged it yesterday when I mistakenly tried to put it in that one screw hole to that leg right there. I didn't mean to leave the recorder on. I meant to press pause, but those two other screws right there are what's required to get unscrewed next to be able to get into this compartment here where the battery is at. Right there is those other two Phillips head screws that I was able to get loose. And this here is the number 0 sized Phillips head screwdriver that you want to use to get those two screws loose. And there's the two pieces I was telling you about, these two here. Let's see if I can set this down for a second. My spotlight, hobby light. But yeah, they go right here on that thing there. This, of course, is what I use as one of my hobby lights, you know, to see what I'm doing. But yeah, right there is where those two pieces go. And that's the compartment for placing, like I said, the new batteries in there if you need to replace them. What I did here to get it started, that seal that's there is right here. They have that there, that hole there, where you go, you stick it in there and just sort of push in that direction there to get it started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off. And there you go. That's what it looks like. And if I reckon those are the same type of batteries that are used for certain hearing aids, I could be wrong. But those are the batteries right there. But yeah, that's how you open it up to get to the batteries. Now I'm going to put it back together. And when putting it in there, you want to line it up nice and neatly and not force it. Place it in there delicately, because for one thing, I'm pretty sure yesterday when I was, experimenting with how to do this, I think I made it worse as far as that upper torso piece, upper half, not being able to continue to stay in place, stand up. I think I wore it out even more yesterday. I've gone ahead and put that one piece there back where it goes right there. And that piece as well. I think I'm going to leave the screw that goes to this, like I said, where the batteries go. I'm going to leave that out of there because, again, I'm going to try to see if I can find another one of those screws that's like that I could still use the Phillips on to unscrew it, because, like I said, I messed up the part of it where you place the Phillips head on there, and I had to use a flathead screw to get it out. But I'm going to go ahead and put those Phillips screws back in here. The one that holds this piece here, and then the one that goes in there, it holds that. But before you can, even pull this off right here, that seals up where the battery goes, you have to take these two pieces off first, and you have to unscrew them first before you can do that. And like I said, you want to have yourself an organizer, tackle box like thing to put all the screws in. And there the screws are. They're back in place where they need to be, and it's in order. Well, there you have it. That's how you unscrew the screws that hold that compartment together that the batteries go into. Thank you for watching.